Alright, so now indie characters are surely in a difficult spot when it kind of comes to Smash Bros. And, being an actual playable character. So, I mean, we've seen what's happened so far with any indie character representation, right? Shovel Knight was an assist trophy. Shantae got a spirit. Most recently, we've had, who was that? We had Sans as a Mii costume, and then Cuphead came along as a Mii costume. So, Nintendo is willing to let indie characters be in Smash Bros. But are they willing to let them take that next step and actually make them an actual character? No, the Mii costumes don't count as the actual character. I know how close it is, but, an actual character. So, will Nintendo let that happen? That's always a big question, and maybe we won't find out Smash Ultimate. Maybe we will. Who knows? You cannot predict Smash Bros. But, yeah, so we do have those deluxe Mii costumes, like I said, with Sans and Cuphead, who both, which I feel this is a deluxe Mii costume because they had the soundtracks with them. So maybe that's the path that indie characters will end up facing in Smash Bros. Then again, maybe not, because what about the Knight from Hollow Knight? Where does that leave him, right? Is Nintendo warming up to the possibility? Because they've seen how well Sans' Mii costume was received. They've seen how well the Cuphead Mii costume was received. Would they make a special exception, maybe, and actually put an indie character as a playable rep? I don't know. But since we don't know that answer, I think it'd be fun to look into Hollow Knight himself as a character and what he could bring with him in terms of a moveset, spirits, and what his stage might be. So, yeah, let's not waste any more time and let's jump straight into some of his attacks. Alright, we're starting things off with good old neutral special, which I believe is called the Vengeful Spirit attack. Now, this attack allows the knight himself to fire off like a really quick moving projectile. It'll cover great distance, so I think this is somewhat speed-wise comparable to, we'll say, Robin's Thoron attack. His fully charged up one. Once you fire that thing out, that covers a huge distance. Like, you can see the little clip here. It's got good range. It'll do a decent amount of damage, right? Very quick, and I think it could even have the ability to kind of like pass through an opponent. So if you happen to be in a free-for-all, you could hit multiple characters with this. I mean, why not? Just add a little something to the move. Now, as for side special, I'm going to go with the Crystal Heart attack. Now, this one, I really like this. But this move for the knight, it allows him to kind of like charge up some energy, and then he zooms straight across in the air or the stage in a horizontal direction, whatever he's facing, left or right. He zooms across, right? It's a move that would be great at closing in on his opponents that are, far away. Of course, it'll deal pretty decent damage, and, I guess you could also use this as like a recovery. Now that I'm thinking about this, this is also very comparable to, we'll say, Ike's side special, for horizontal recovery. Just another great way to, try to get back on stage. So, yeah, it's kind of the same sort of attack now that I think about it. Moving on to up special, got to go with the Monarch Wings. Now, this one, it's just kind of like, it's simple. The knight will sprout like these wings, and it allows him to kind of flap those wings and fly a little bit, right? That's how wings kind of work, right? So, plus, like, when you think about it, the wings itself are going to have a pretty big kind of hitbox once he grows the wings. So, like, when the wings flap, they're going to be kind of like twice the length of the knight's body himself. And the knight most likely would be a relatively smaller character, so having the wings able to kind of protect you from attacks on the side and maybe down below, depending on how you activate the move, but the wings will, pop out, they'll flap, and, they can catch an opponent, so try to use it. I mean, it kind of helps them just use the move a little bit, I guess, I don't know, just a little bit more safely. I guess that's the way I'm trying to put that. Now we're going to move on to the dash attack. This one, it's actually pretty simple. I mean, use this a lot to move around in the Hollow Knight game itself. So this one is just like a dashing little swipe attack. So, like I just said, it's a very simple move. the knight just quickly dashes forward while delivering like a fast swipe with his weapon. So, yeah, just a quick little dash attack for you. Now moving on to the forward smash. I'm gonna like this one. I like this one a lot. Again, it's similar to attacks that we have, but it's still cool because it's the knight does it himself. So I mean that's how you got to make a move set. Can they do it themselves? Well, in this case, he can. So this attack is known as the Great Slash. This attack has the knight slashing upwards, almost like in a kind of like a curved uppercut sort of motion. So, he slashes upwards. It's going to have really big range in front of him, be able to catch a lot of opponents, above him as well. And again, with him being probably a smaller character, having big range on some of these attacks will allow him to kind of make up for his shortness, if you will. So, just being able to kind of cover yourself with these attacks, I think that'll be crucial. So, yeah, forward smash with the Great Slash, I think is perfect. Now, the last move we'll talk about is the down smash, which I believe is known as the Cyclone Slash. Now, this one's pretty cool. It's pretty much exactly what you think. The knight himself will end up spinning around a few times while slashing his weapon in like a circular motion. We see the clip. So this is like a perfect move, right? We got a lot of down smashes that have something like this, but it's great for catching your opponent who's rolling, trying to get back on stage, or say you knock them down, they get stunned, whatever. It's just a good way to catch your opponent to the left of you, to the right of you, wherever it might be. And yeah, it's just a really simple idea for a down smash, but it just fits very well. Plus, it's going to have big range, making for a great grounded KO option. Now the spirits. So the spirits, again, I'll throw this out there right away. You could choose whatever spirits you want. If you don't agree with any of the spirits, totally fine. But the ones I chose, I went with the Hollow Knight itself as the legend spirit. Then what do we have? We have we got Grim up there. Grim makes, well, a lot of sense, right? Got a fan favorite, Hornet from the Hollow Knight game. A lot of people, there's actually quite a bit of people that would like to see Hornet as a playable character instead of the Knight, but I'm not here to argue that. We got the Nail Masters. That could be a fun little a fight, right? Nail Master, what are they? Mato, Oro, and Shio. I don't know how to pronounce them, but you could kind of put all of them together in some sort of fight, and then just other characters I kind of thought of, Menderbug, the Grub Father, and is it Zote or Zote? Yeah, that dude. Yeah, we see the spirit, but that's what I got for the spirits mix. Again, just choose whatever spirits you want for the knight, what you think would come with him, but that's just what I have for some potential spirits. So, yeah, that's it for the spirits. So I think we got to move on to what that stage could possibly be, right? Now, this stage I think just makes too much sense, right? The Hallownest itself, like it's a really big map, and I think this one it's kind of like a perfect sort of idea for one of those maps that kind of rotates through several different areas, with each stop, gaining a new platform or losing a platform or something like that. The environment's going to be changing. You're going to have like that sort of dark and creepy kind of vibe to the stage, and you could have some of the the characters from the Hollow Knight series in the background just kind of making an appearance, maybe dashing around, whatever it might be. You could maybe somebody's fighting a boss battle in the background for whatever reason. I don't know. But just kind of zooming through all these different crevices and paths in the Hallownest, I think would make for a very fun stage. Plus, I kind of like the dark tone kind of for the stage. So I don't know. To me, this one just made way too much sense. So that's why I went with the Hallownest. But as always, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up. We go over a few spirits, a couple moves, and then of course the stage, which well, we've already done. So that is going to be it for this one. Let me know your opinions of this down in the comments. What would you change? What might you add? In anything for an attack, spirit, maybe the stage you don't agree with, which is fine. Let me know that down in the comments section. But that is going to wrap up. Oh, and if you ever want to drop your own recommendation for a character that I should do for this series, feel free. But as always, I can't promise nothing, but I'll try to do what I can. All right, so that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I guess I'll see ya when I'm looking at you.